Hello everyone, how's it going? BigLT here. Welcome back to another food review. This is actually kind of a, not an emergency, but kind of like, I just wanted to do this right away, get it up on the channel right away kind of thing. So, and yeah, no S.F. Parker, because she doesn't like Butterfingers. Probably because of the teeth thing. But this is a different one. This is salted caramel. Found this at Walmart this morning. So yeah, the time I'm recording this goes uploaded today. We'll go live today. This is all today. It's like noon-ish. Oh my god, that's a different look for the... Look at it! It's not chocolate. Caramel. I like caramel. Caramel fave thing. I like to actually have caramel flavored milk, which I haven't had any for a while, but I do like it. Can't remember if it's Smucker's or Hershey's or something that I get the caramel flavoring from. Actually, I think it's Hershey's. But anyway. Not hard. It's actually a lot more tender or soft or something. Like, you know how the peanut buttery part of the Butterfinger, it gets all hard and crunchy and all that stuff. It's actually a lot more softer than that on this one. I don't know if I did a different one, maybe it would be that hard, crunchy stuff, but you know, I can get some caramel, but I think the peanut butter is like overpowering it just a bit, so I can barely taste it. But it's there. Not getting any saltiness. I don't know. Let me see if there's any like actual salt in this. Yeah, less than 2% of salt. So there is salt. I would imagine for the caramel part, it's corn syrup. There is cocoa. I thought I was tasting that too. I thought maybe there was some kind of chocolatiness to it. Peanuts, because it's peanut butter, let's be honest. Sugar, because it's a candy bar, let's be honest. Vegetable oils in there, milk. I don't know, because it's like chocolate candy bar kind of. Well, it's not chocolate, it's caramel. Actually, caramel is made from milk, so that'd probably be. It's actually dry whole milk for some reason. I have no idea what dry whole milk is. There's some other ingredients on there, not much, but I'm not going to read them all. I think there was like vegetable oil in there. Before I forget, it's mainly towards Scotty, in case he's watching, but for everybody else that wants to know, where'd you get it at Walmart? Front of the store, in front of the checkout counters, on a little shelf thing. Not the ones that's kind of like in the middle between the checkouts and the actual aisles that goes between like the pharmacy and the grocery department, but kind of there. It's kind of there. It's more like an actual shelf that's like right up against where the checkout counters are. At least that's where I saw it. For you, it could be different. It could be Could be on one of those little pallet shelf things that are like right in the middle of that. Could be in the grocery department for some reason. I don't know. I doubt it because it's a single bar. But if it is the case, just in case, it might be inside the checkout counter. Check in there too if you can't find it alongside the rows of the checkouts just before you go in. Check the checkout area. They might be in there too. I've seen it happen there sometimes. There's a spot. Hang on. Okay. The spot where I found it is the checkouts closest to the pharmacy. Right around there. In our local Walmart, there's a shelf pallet thing that's got Reese's all around it, and there's like 2 Reese's flavors that's come to the channel. Might be about a month or 2, but it'll come. But they got these 2 new Reese's flavors. There's PB&J and with the strawberry jelly, and then PB&J with the grape jelly. Just in front of that is where the Butterfinger is. So that, at least that's where I found mine. Roughly in that spot. Just in case, for Scotty, that's where I found it. For you, it could be anywhere else. Just look at your local Walmart. It's there. Trust me. So anyway, I should probably say this too. This is a bit of a story, not related to the food. It's cold and windy out today where I live. Like seriously, go out with my worker, which is how I got to Walmart. I had what I had on now, but I also had my winter coat because it said temperatures were like 20s, I think, roughly, like 28. And go in, come back out. It's windy, and you can feel it. Even my worker is feeling it. It's just like shivering. She's getting cold. She's wearing a lot less. She's not wearing as heavy of a coat as I was. And then get to Quick Trip, which is a local gas station, regional one actually. Get to Quick Trip. I try to shut the door before I go in, and the wind is blowing on the door so much I can't get it to shut right away. So I had to use both my hands to just slam it. And then, as she dropped me off to unload my stuff before she comes in herself, so I can get a cart, open up the door. Man, it's pushing on the door as I'm trying to get out, and it's like, oh man, this wind is nuts. It's windy. It was windy. I don't think it's wind blowing that much anymore. I'm looking outside, and I don't see much of a wind going on out there like it was around like 9 o'clock, 9:30, somewhere around there. So it was a bit windy, and cold temperatures didn't help it too much. But thankfully, like I said, I was wearing what I'm currently wearing, and my winter coat with gloves. So that's about it. And this is Monday, so Parker's supposed to be coming over on Wednesday to record. I'm planning. Because here's the thing. Last week, we were supposed to record Genshin. My internet had other ideas. So we couldn't record Genshin. That's why the Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth that day, on Saturday. Because at least I could play that game without having to be on internet. Internet's back up, by the way, just in case you guys are wondering. So we're going to do Genshin. And when Momoshi gets here, we're going to start Genshin right away. And then if she has enough time to do one food review, we'll do that too. That way I can do 2 episodes of Genshin, which should be Friday and Saturday. And because I haven't recorded it yet, I think I'm supposed to do W2K25 pay-per-view stuff Wednesday and Thursday. So, and I pretty much already know how to do these things because I look up Wikipedia, I look at the results. So I kind of like have an idea. It's like, okay, this person was a champion, and then these were the competitors. This was the match type. Record it, upload it, schedule it as it gets uploaded. Put the thumbnail in. Just wait. So those videos are usually recorded ahead of time, and I get a comment from when I get comments from this one guy, and if I'm calling you out, I'm sorry about this, but I'm not. I don't mean anything about it. I get you just want to say it. You can say it. I don't care. It's great to have comments on my channel from time to time. But this guy kind of like after every time a video gets uploaded, he tells me what the next match is. Sometimes it's like, wait a minute, you got the wrong match coming up next because he did that. What was it? The wasn't the King and Queen of the Ring? I think it was. What was it? Backlash maybe, or it wasn't Money in the Bank. Maybe it was King and Queen of the Ring. I forget, but there was a point where he told me it was this one match, and I was like, dude, there was a pre-show match that happened for the women's tag team titles. So I don't think he realized that in the moment. It's like, oh shoot, was there another match before that? Yeah, you know, you got to keep an eye on that stuff. So that's why I look on Wikipedia for those matches. It's like, oh, look at Wikipedia because it'll tell me the matches that happened on that card, even if it was on the pre-show, which is what I usually do. And I watch the pre-show. You know, Scotty doesn't. I watch it in case that crap happens. It happens from time to time. That's why I keep an eye out for it. And then usually it's like, oh, we're going to have a match. I'm like, oh, cool, a match on the pre-show. That's why I like to watch the pre-show. Not because they have to tell us what happens on the pay-per-view, but just in case there's like a random match sometime. Actually, I think that match was the last time we even had a pre-show match, was for that women's tag team titles. Could be wrong. NXT don't usually do that, and it's usually just the main roster stuff. I know NXT doesn't do it because their pre-show usually lasts 30 minutes. So I think maybe it's now under an hour, question mark? I could be wrong. I think it's now an hour, but I haven't really been watching anything from NXT these last few months because the CW is being stupid. I can't find it anymore. But anyway, rating now. Okay, Brain, you win. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Highly recommend. I love it. I love it. Every bit of it. And you know what? I didn't get as much stuck in my teeth, surprisingly. I'm checking it. It's not hardly much in there. I think that's pretty cool. So, I got some stuck in some places where my teeth are broken, but that always happens. I can eat like a bowl of cereal or anything, actually, and I get that stuck in my teeth. Get it stuck right there. I got 2 broken teeth, like right here on my lower jaw. 2 of them. Why don't you ever get them repaired? Well, it's not worth it. I would rather have to get them pulled rather than get them repaired because it's beyond repair. They're beyond repair. My whole dang jaw is beyond repair at this point. It's because you eat a lot of sweets. Yeah, well, I used to eat a lot of sweets before I did food reviews. So there you go. But anyway, thanks so much for watching this food review. Of course, I've been BigLT, and I'll see you guys next time. You have a good day. Take care. Bye-bye.